specific shit you want to do?
Nope.
The approximation.
Yeah, and then I'll spend the rest of the day making sure that I've got everything. Got everything ready for departure.
Are we staying with the ship or are we heading back?
One more night in town shouldn't hurt.
Get ourselves some drinks.
We sure seem to be good at that.
The best.
I could give you another tattoo. Or Cherie, I could give you one.
Ah.
A tattoo.
You show off your sick dragon tat.
Check it out. Check
Is it
this
Eastern
out.
or Western style?
Oh, I think it would totally be Eastern style.
Look at this. Sick.
I have to give that consideration, though. I think I might need to go look for something. I'll be sure to catch up.
Okay. In her head, she's like, what do you say to someone like that? Happy hunting?
Yeah, you be careful now. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Right.
Don't die is a good one.
Live dangerously.
I do every day.
Alright, so the three of you are going to stay with the ship?
Yeah, I want to.
No, I think
I mean, I think Zeke would like to, unless everyone else is going.
I'm probably gonna stick to my purple mattress. Actually, I was thinking about that.
Alright.
I've been away for too long.
I mean,
Good.
not to be the odd,
Assuming
never to be
everything-
the odd one out.
Yeah, assuming everything's done, then yeah, Zeke would want to be ready to head off in the morning.
So you would tell them no about the
Just
cosmetic work.
Oh, yeah, we still got
sorry.
the cosmetic
No,
stuff.
they need to do tomorrow, right? In which case, yes, go back. Sorry, I was under the impression this was the end of the cosmetic day.
No, my apologies. This is the end of the first day that you guys went there to work on the
Okay,
ship.
no, you're
Yeah,
good.
the ship is 100%. It's just
Yeah,
the
well,
look.
You could be
Well-
prepared to leave in the evening if you would like, for example. I don't know, but there's. I mean,
think we can just come back for that evening.
okay, so you guys are gonna
Yeah.
accompany them back to Brill then tonight.
Yeah,
Okay. I apologize for the misunderstanding.
it's all good. It's warm here. It's entirely possible I just completely misheard you.
All right. As you are all walking back, to town, you glance behind you, and Cherie's not with you anymore.
Uh-oh.
I mean, Cherie did say we're gonna go do some shit.
Well, I hope she's safe.
Josh, could you see me downstairs?
Well,
Uh-oh. What?
if we
Oh, boy.
Close your ears. How are you searching?
Starting with what seems to be more regular path areas, things that might be leading further out in the direction of the other township that we had to flee previous. The one that is within a reasonable journey, even if I have to be possibly close to exhausted on my return trip.
You're willing to spend a fair amount of the night going.
Yes.
Okay. I need a.
I'll use the elvish finger to guide me.
So I guess heading vaguely in the direction of Mustaklos.
Yes. There's
Okay.
gotta be something, anybody.
Okay. As you're going, make me. I haven't done sanity. Make me a wisdom check.
That was. Oof. Cooking.
Okay, you are completely painfully aware of the. Do you need to go in the other room for a little bit? I can call you back. It feels like you can't even talk. I mean, you could bring your computer and stuff and still be on the call. Okay, can you pull the door closed then? Alright. You are completely aware and have no, and are not compelled at all to give in to the feeling that rises within you. The thrill of the hunt, emboldened and empowered in a way that you haven't felt since maybe the first time that you killed a sapient creature. It is definitely coming from the darkness around you, and every time you step out of the moonlight into the shadow of a tree, there's a thrill that goes down your spine and whispers in your ear sweet nothings that you haven't heard since you left the court. This thing imitating your love. This thing giving you what you want, what it thinks you want. But you're not subsumed by it. You feel it as a completely separate thread from yourself. You channel the power of the arrow. And you master it. It is not controlling you. You are of your right mind when you... Give me a stealth check.
I'll use my
When
one's
you
purr.
stumble... Oh, okay.
Hey, there we go.
When you see the light of a torch coming through the trees. As you approach, you can see two men, one holding a pair of torches, the other standing several feet away, with his breeches down, pissing on a tree. They both wear the uniforms of Galarian foot soldiers. Specifically the colors of Mustaklos. Probably the city guard. You're still several miles from the city, so you know they must have horses or something else close by. Especially to be out this late. Well, then again, you don't know the city very well, so I'm not sure what Shuri would assume. But you're stealthy enough that you stay hidden in the bush and listen in on their a brief conversation as one of them tells the other to hurry up, and the other says, "Don't rush me or I'll come over there." And maybe another 30 seconds goes by before he finishes his piss and starts walking back across the 40-foot clearing towards his compatriot, who's looking at him holding the two torches. You're just behind this man, maybe 10 feet. Every part of your power is attuned to kill. You see, as if from the shadows of these two men, forms of ill omen, just waiting to be released to pop out and attack these men. You can feel the electric tingling that was coursing down your spine is concentrated in your hand, and you can almost see the black lightning that is almost begging to come out. Or the sword that almost seems to begin to form itself, but it's just your vision playing tricks on you, isn't it? All of this is racing through your mind, but you, with your natural 20, are able to view it almost as if you. Cherie has been herself long enough to know what it feels like when she is specifically disassociating. And she kind of does live in somewhat of a perpetual state. So this is very like, oh, I have been stabbed. What I need to do about this is this. Rather than, oh my god, I've been stabbed. Ow, ow, ow. You can separate yourself from it. It doesn't mean you're not echoing these feelings and you don't have an innate desire to kill. I'm saying that the unnaturally powerful one is not controlling you.
As I feel that, I kind of hold and wrap it around my finger, kind of mentally. And just silently walking behind this man. I want them to be closer. Close enough to where darkness would envelop both of them. As I will slowly start to pull the dagger.
Okay.
And then when they are close enough...
Yeah, you see one of them reaching out, the one approaching reaching out for the torch, the other one extending it as they touch hands.
Have that moment of listening to their conversation and seeing if I can't pick up as much as it as possible.
They're talking about nothing. It's mostly them talking about him pissing. And how he always needs to use the bathroom. Can't he ever go a single watch or patrol without having to take a 15-minute break? Why can't you just smoke like everybody else when you need a break? Why do you always... And it's just like fuck yous back and forth. It's they seem to know each other very well. Have been guards for quite some time.
I would then, after hearing that conversation go on for a good couple minutes, cast a darkness on them and make my move with 2 sorcery points so I could see through it. And try to gut one of them before the other one realizes.
Okay. Are you using your dagger?
My dagger, and then when I go to stab him, using green flame combined with it.
High or low, first thing.
Low.
Determine what kind of guards these guys are. Give me just a d20. Guards versus knights.
Because if they're heavy... There we are.
Alright, these guys are guards.
Something I can play with.
Okay, give me an attack at advantage.
Oof.
Ooh, goodness. A 13 is not going to hit you. Drive deeply, directly into a chain shirt, worn just under the their thin leathers. And you drive the wind out of this guy who's. And the other guy immediately begins to yell at the top of his lungs. We'll do a brief. I mean, it'll be the 2 guards and then you. One of them uses his action to swing his arm. He misses you and yell. The other one is going to try and grab your arm in the darkness. The one that you just stabbed him with.
Alright.
Give me a contested. Oh wow, that's an 8. Does grapple have disadvantage in? Because it's a check, not. Does blinded give disadvantage on checks?
Places the attack, but yeah, it's still a check. I don't think it does.
Blinded fails, checks are required sight. Grappling doesn't require sight. Attack rolls. I'm gonna say it doesn't, so that's an 18. You have to roll to beat an 18. to not get grappled.
I will do acrobatics.
Okay.
No, I
Alright,
will
he's gonna
use
grab you.
magical guidance to try and.
Okay. So you need, what, 3 sorcery points?
One.
One.
Failed ability check. Reroll.
Oh,
to
and you just
take the next
reroll it.
result.
Oh, sorry, I'm thinking of focus key.
No. All right.
Okay, he'll grapple you. That'll be his turn. That'll be the start of your turn.
All right. At the start of my turn, I'll kind of sneer, but also just with a large amount of glee, as I will psychic lance this one guard unmercifully. Yeah,
Okay.
staring into him as he's going to die in the darkness.
Yeah, it's a 3. His brain explodes in his head and runs down out of his ears and nose, and he doesn't even have the time to make a sound. There's just a weak kind of exhalation as his lungs lose all of their strength, and he like sags and falls with a tinkling and a crumple and a loud sound as he hits his now completely dead head against the shield that he had just dropped. There's a clanging sound.
With that, I will
The other one is still yelling at the top of his lungs.
mimic him, his friend. Immediately in the mimic, I think I got it. What is? Just the panicked voice, and trying to pretend to be his friend
Okay,
So-
give me a deception check.
at advantage.
Mhm.
Damn it.
Wow, an 11 is not going to beat this guard. He, you hear him say, "What? What are you?" In the darkness. Do you want to move?
Yes, I would move to the other side in the shadow from where I was, since he can't see me.
Okay. Okay. His turn. He's going to attempt to stab with a spear the spot that you were just at, and he will jab several times in that space, and then cautiously start walking in that direction in a straight line. Would you have moved close enough that this would provoke an opportunity attack?
Yes.
Okay.
Just quietly dancing around him.
Dagger was in your hand.
Most definitely.
Okay. This guy has his spear and shield in hand, so he's back at his full AC. He dropped the torches, which have both guttered. Goodness gracious, I'm so sorry.
I'm having fun with it though. It's been a while. She needs
An 11
practice.
an 11 is gonna miss. So as you swipe out for him, he moves in such a way that you just completely whiff, but it's completely silent, and he doesn't notice as he walks out. And with his, I'll say it takes him almost his full 30 feet, but he'll stumble to the edge of the darkness.
Alrighty.
And he turns around and looks up at the completely black sphere that he's just exited. Like, experimentally sticks his spear back in and watches it disappear. That's going to be his turn, so it's you. He calls out for his friend again, and then continues to yell. You can now see in a direction for guys.
I think at that point, from the frustration of probably more possibly coming, yeah, go for a Shadow Blade on this one, since the lights have been snuffed out by darkness.
Okay. I'll give you the advantage still because you're attacking from darkness. He still can't see you. Bonus action to call it up. Action to throw it out of the darkness into his throat. A 17 is definitely gonna hit. More than enough. Goodness
Ignore that fire.
gracious.
That was
8, 6, 8.
straight
Goodness.
through the throat.
Yeah, and his eyes just begin to swell, growing redder and redder and redder until they both explode with audible popping sounds. And he begins to fall to the ground as it seems he's having trouble remembering how to breathe. And a few seconds later, he asphyxiates.
At that moment, very quickly descending on both to collect a prize and satiate that hunger.
You have to be quick.
Very quick.
What of each?
Yep.
You don't think you have time for an organ. You have to choose an extremity.
I'm going to... take an arm.
And a hand. Okay. An arm will take some time. Give me a check. Survive. I mean, it's just your dagger, right?
Yeah.
To
So,
cut through an arm. Yeah, give me a survival. See how many rounds this will take.
Survive.
Like, disassemble an animal. Cut through. How long to cut off an arm knife? How long?
If you're quick about it. Because I'd probably go for the elbow, where I know it could be disassembled. I assume a shoulder would be difficult. Things you never thought you would have to go.
I think you would start on an arm and about 45 seconds later you would see the light of torches through the trees behind you. There are people who are just out of sight and you would still only be, I would say, halfway through. You're like Cherie's knife specifically, we've seen it a lot. It's not like a bone saw, right? Like it's very great at slicing through flesh, but it's not great at sawing through flesh.
Nah.
And they have spears, not even like great swords that you could use to chop with, and your weapon does psychic. Like, I think you have to choose. You will be seen at the very least if you go to get the arm.
I kind of grit my teeth, take a bite, and then subtle spell. Fucking, what is it? As I go to quickly fucking dip out of here, out of sight. A mold earth to try and hide briefly.
Oh, which of them?
The one that I was carving up.
Okay.
And then it's within 30 feet. I would move 30 feet into the forest line, and then another subtle spell as I go to leave to bury the second as I'm leaving.
Okay. High or low for that second. Well, no, that's only, you can do that in bite, stand up, move. Yeah, that's like 2 rounds. Yeah. You finish doing this, and from your position in the darkness and with your dark vision and range of sight, you can see a hand holding a torch come into view at the far side of the clearing, about 60 feet from you. And you turn and run into the darkness.
Full stop, yeah. And quiet as I can.
Okay.
And I know most humans probably wouldn't be able to keep pace with me.
Give me another stealth check at this moment.
will use magical guidance. Oh, God.
You take off running, but in your haste, you prioritize speed over stealth. And though you are not pursued, as far as you can tell, over the course of the next hour and a half as you run rather than hunt through the darkness, you look back and you can see a path that you as a woodsman would find incredibly easy to follow. It takes a discerning eye to be able to see. A regular person wouldn't see anything but a footprint every several hundred feet, but to you it looks as if something is just blasted in a straight line through the forest, clutching its prize between its teeth. And you realize that you have not swallowed. You have been savoring the taste of your first kill in a while.
Just sit down and for a moment enjoy some of the muscle that I was able to get a bite of from someone that was hunting.
Mm-hmm.
Some begrudgment, but it was a very sloppy night. After taking a moment to enjoy that prize, she would clean up with some prestidigitation, try to cover her tracks, go a little bit wide, and be a little cleaner on her return. Take a moment to eat one of her spells as well to get some sorcery points back, a 3rd level.
So 3 spell slots, or 3 sorcery points?
Maybe there would be more for...
No, when you convert sorcery points to the level, it costs what it costs on the table, and when you convert spell slots into sorcery points, you get the level of the spell slot that you converted. So it's always a losing conversion. You're losing whichever way you go. It's more expensive both ways.
Pretty much.
Uphill battle. So you're at what? You used 6. 6 or 8, and then the darkness, the subtle spell, the subtle spell
Alright,
again.
so...
Yeah.
Yeah. So... down.
Subtle spell, darkness is a 2nd level, or Mold Earth is a cantrip, so that's only 1 each. So 4, and you got 3 back, so you're only down 1.
Alrighty.
All right, you make your way back. You'll arrive at probably around 1 or 2 a.m. This is all told probably a 3 to 4 hour misadventure.
Just about. A little...
Maybe a little bit more actually.
A little frustration in not being able to enjoy the satisfaction of it, but something that she will definitely have to learn and practice.
Yeah, normally you would just wait in that scenario, but there was the egging on is hard to get away from.
Definitely return after a semi-satisfying hunt, knowing that 2 were down and that the tracks were covered, at least. To a degree. But yeah, she would take her time making a wider path, so that it would be harder to track even if it got her back home much later. She'd also listen and see if somebody was following her.
The problem with Mold Earth is that if you're doing it in combat and you only get one per round. One mold earth isn't enough to do more than dig a hole.
It's true.
The earth still has to move. Well, I am fine retconning it that you did like a move earth under body, body falls in, move it back, then again.
Yeah, pretty much.
It just took what, 24 seconds instead of 12.
Yeah.
To do. Do you want to make me some sort of check as to how hard to find they would be?
Sure. A deception question mark? Nature?
Maybe just your do me a straight charisma, no proficiency. Your spellcasting mod.
Sure.
How good you are with magic, your subtleties and whatnot. Okay. It's not great. In the dark, it'll be hard to see.
Yeah.
Okay, then we'll go back upstairs, unless there's anything else you need to tell me.
Just making sure to keep an ear out when she's taking wide paths home, if anyone was following her.
Okay. You don't detect any sort of sign of following. The thing that you heard most was people calling the names of those two guards. That was the only thing that you heard as you were running away. That very quickly faded in the distance, because you're fucking fast.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine there was probably at least one misty step in there somewhere.
I don't have Misty
You don't have that? I always think that you have that. I'm sorry.
That's our law. Tree is citizen suspect number 1, on foot most of the time by hand. She's learning. That would be her.
Okay. Then we go.
You couldn't have made this today. I want to die.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Apologies for the delay.
Not an issue.
You've had your evening in real food, drink, company. Small child drawing pictures of you. There are now individual portraits of you that she has drawn. Real time. Was there anything that you guys wanted to do during this dinner that I missed while Cherie was making her way back to the village?
Not really.
No, not really. Chilling.
Chat up these.
I'm assuming these are the
chill.
these are the blacksmiths, right?
Yes, that's the blacksmith and his wife.
Yes. So I'm just talking to them about tunnels and such.
Actually, the blacksmith was a lesbian. It's the blacksmith and her wife.
Nice.
The conversation still stands, talking about tunnels. And that's it. That's all I got.
They challenge you to an arm wrestling match.
I
She about to fuck you up.
respectfully decline in fear of my own ego being flattened.
She does hit metal all day.
I know. I watched
Oh.
her as I helped her hit metal.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the muscle mommy, and I got scared.
Oh, Zashi takes advantage of the bath.
The boss.
The boss.
Full soak.
She loves to be clean, and we're leaving tomorrow. So,
Well, the cosmetic changes will be done tomorrow. You can leave in the evening tomorrow if you would like, or in 2 days.
right.
Okay. The evening will come to pass. Everybody goes to bed. And none of you are awake when Cherie gets back in town and crawls right into bed.
Do it as quiet as possible.
Morning will arrive. Your boat will be completely cosmetically repaired by the end of the day. The three Yuanti set out to finish those repairs. A little bit early today because there's quite a few things to do, but most of them are just painting, so it just is a tedious thing, not really a difficult one. They're eager to be done with it. So they're gone before you all are up. You all get up at your own times. You're surprised that Cherie seems to sleep in a little bit, though she comes out maybe an hour later than usual.
Mm-hmm. Good morning.
Breakfast is had. You guys are. I'm not sure what you're having for breakfast, but Morbid will make his way over and say, "Look, is there anything? I know you guys have been kind of caught up in all kinds of crazy life, world, dragon shit that I'm not. I really don't want to open that can more than I have to. 'Cause it seemed to consume all of you. Sorry, he doesn't say that.
The three of them still at the table, shocked. They came back and they're still the same. Like,
Oh, they're actually.
No, they never moved. They're just there. They're
oh,
still
they're just there.
standing
They're
there.
just still
Why
there.
Eternal watchers.
They haven't
Um,
blinked since.
Mouths open.
You realize they're all actively petrified by
No.
what you said. The condition petrified.
I put them in the furnace.
Straight into the fire.
He'll say, "It's always a huge help to have you around, and I at least feel safer having people that can fight and hold their own around. Is there anything I could do to convince you all, or maybe one of you to stay on as, I don't know."
A watcher.
Like, or keep you in the area. I mean, I know the kid really appreciates having you all here. Maybe you could stay at least a couple more days, help her get situated.
I don't know if that's gonna fly.
Mm.
We got a lot of work to do, but once our work
Others
is
to kill.
done, yeah, a lot of things to kill and destroy. But once the work is done, I'd definitely be happy to come back here and hang out. Probably for a little bit longer as well. Got some banging food, as the kids say.
Much as I'd like to stay, I think the longer we leave this wound, the more it'll fester.
If we don't do what we gotta do, then there won't be no bar for us to get knocked out at. And we can't have
And we
that.
like to do that.
I mean, if you got a counterpoint, feel free. But
You all know that I understand having to do something, duty, and like feeling responsible for things. If you all feel responsible and feel like this is your calling, then I'm not gonna stand in your way. But I want to offer you the same home that I've tried to offer everyone who's come to Breel. You all could have a life here.
Hmm.
If you ever
I'll get back
tired
to
of
you on that.
blood money. So he'll give kind of a wry smile that seems really, really sad. Like he understands way too well. You don't feel insulted. Or, I don't know. I don't want to tell you how your characters feel.
He has PTSD, is what you're telling me.
Lovely. I appreciate it. This place reminds me home most of all. But nobody wants me there.
Zeke's just trying to figure out in his own brain whether he deserves it or not.
Zeke, there's a tug at your waistband.
Hey. Just like put my hand on presumably Zira's head. Ruffle.
She will like hit your hand with a folded up piece of paper.
I'll look at it.
It is a thank you note. Or more specifically a thank you note.
I'll look at the tank, and read it.
It is a picture of her riding on all 4 of your guys' shoulders at the same time. So there are 4 of her, and there's the 4 of you. And it says thank you, and then the number 4 underneath, and then it says say think me.
I'm about to.
And it's all uppercase letters except the E is big but lowercase.
Oh, good kid. Just pay it forward by looking after little Isaac for me.
Oh God, I feel a tahir going on.
Hopefully I'll be back, but if I ain't, then you just do the best you can.
Smiling at both.
What do you guys do with this day? If you are convinced that this is to be your last day, I would love for you all to tell me how you spend it and let me know if there are any specific scenes that you guys would like to do during your possibly your last time to Breel for a while.
I like to look at Mordred and be like, hey, so like, look, I know we all just said we're gonna leave, and you're probably one of very, very few capable fighters here. But if necessary, the kid is pretty capable, and if she becomes of age, I would like for you to at least train her in the ways of self-defense.
You didn't even need to say it.
Oh, thank God. Oh, it's gonna be sick. Oh, I can't
Oh,
wait.
I actually haven't described Kill. There is hanging over the door to the kitchen in the bar an unreasonably large sword.
Nice.
It's just this all black, very big, clearly artificer forged sword.
Ooh, I look at Mordred and I don't even say nothing. I point and
It's
I suck I do like I said Mordred, morbid. I look at him and I point at the sword and I'm just like, that you?
You'll not.
Huh.
My wife uses it more than you nowadays.
I'm somehow a little bit more scared than I was before, but it's all right. It's good.
I don't know if I want to know. Anyways, is Zip around?
Your cloaked friend.
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen them.
Alright.
All right, time to check the tree.
You glance out. She's not in the tree.
God damn it!
She is the tree.
Guys, I swear she was there.
Oh wait, she comes out as everybody except Kill turns around. She comes out. She was just behind the tree. She makes a face at you. And she goes back behind the tree.
That's it. I had a question.
Wait, she's there?
Where am I?
God damn it!
As everybody turns around, there's nobody by that tree.
God damn it!
Shit. Alright, well, anyone sees her, maybe ask her. Maybe she wants to stick around. I don't know. She ain't, as we know, much for speaking, so, it might be worth offering her the opportunity if you see it.
How does Pan feel about this?
I don't fucking know.
I'm about to say,
She's-
if me talking to the ethereal gods to try and communicate with Pan. How does she feel about this?
I don't think you have that
Where
power.
is she?
I mean, she is doing what she has always done, which is sort of just vaguely vanish when you guys have gone into this specific town, and mostly none of you have really questioned it. You mostly have been like, yeah, she's a character, and nobody's really made. I think there was one attempt to see where she was going, and it was like a really poor roll, and since then nothing has been. Nobody has been like, huh, where did she go?
Letter to
Just
her,
put-
Chan.
You just gotta like put her in random spots on the map and just have us look for her. But like our characters still don't know where the fuck she is. She's just in somebody's house, just chilling.
Well, as I say, might be worth whoever sees her first. Letting her know about that, what, job offer, I guess.
Be good.
Okay. Do you, if you go out looking for her, we could do that, or you guys could just like hang around.
I'm not looking. She'll show up eventually, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So, probably
We
spend
trust
some time
her
with
to
the
do
kid.
what she do.
It's like
Spend
when you
some time
let your
with the
cat
kid.
out.
Yeah, like she'll come back if she comes back, and there's nothing you
Yeah.
can do about it.
She may or may not bring friends. You know, but you know she'll be back.
But yeah, we'll spend a little bit of time with the kid, and then towards the end of the day, start heading over to the ship. So,
Nate, I have a
Security.
question.
Yeah.
How many daggers do I have? Just
Oh,
completely.
man.
Too many.
That is something that you should have been tracking, my friend.
Oh, I
If you
have
go
two. I
to
got
the-
2 dags. I got 2 daggers.
And then you have 2 daggers. If you have, I apologize, but if you had not added to that number, then I don't have any other way to tell you how many you have.
I only have the 2 because I remember throwing and scooping out one from a dead body at some point.
If you scooped an extra one, then you should probably have 3, I believe. I think all rogues start with 2 daggers.
No, I threw 1 dagger and then the thing died.
You didn't
and I
retrieve
went,
it?
And I retrieved it. I made sure to grab it, so I still have 2.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I was saying before we leave, I want to give the kid a dagger.
Actually, I think... Did Zeke already do that?
I think so.
I think so.
I think she has a weapon. I think she
Oh,
has a
good.
knife.
Oh,
I
thank
think
God.
it was the
I
night
think
of the...
Anna's gave her one.
Oh, thank God. Good. That's my
That's
favorite
what it
dagger.
was. Pan gave her a dagger. 'Cause
Thank
she
God.
had, like, 4.
These are my stabby daggers. I need these. Oh, thank God. All right, we're good. Nah, I just want to act the
If you
kindness
still
before I
want to
leave.
offer her one,
No,
she
it's-
will offer to trade you the one that she has.
No, Panda's one is better. It looks nicer.
It's less
mine's
tainted by being in a bag at one point.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would probably take some time to work on my carpentry.
Okay. You can give me a carpentry check. You can add your strength.
I'll just roll a flat, because trust me, there we at. You know what? Fuck it. I can do magical guidance on this, right?
Sure.
But yeah. Alright, cool. We tried.
You
Oh.
are unable
Oh.
to progress in your level of woodworking today.
Ooh, let me try mine.
Oh,
Okay.
can I also try mine, or is that
Yeesh.
all right? Same thing from before, right? Advantage plus strength.
Zashi, with navigator's tools, we are using wisdom. We have been using wisdom. Yeah, kill. So a straight strength check, with no advantage. I'm sorry.
Oh, dang it! All right.
Unless you would like to use your once precision to get that 16.
Yeah. So no advantage, just normal. I bet.
Okay, so a 16 will get you there. Shri, that's not going to work. Sashi, would you like to use your once precision? You're also looking for a 16. All right, both of you are going to progress. That leaves us with 3 people at 17. Zeke, in this day as you go, you said you wanted to accompany the worksman a little bit later in the day after passing on the messages you wanted Pan to know. Did Zeke go away? Did we lose him?
Sorry, just
Oh.
dissociated. Please repeat.
You were going with the craftsman to the ship today?
No,
To help?
towards the end of the day. I was spending most
Oh.
of the day like with the kid and just around town.
Okay. Do you want to give me a carpenter's tools check?
Sure, I guess I could do that. Let me what, just do I have strength yet, or is it just
Yes, you are at a 15, so you are able to add strength.
alright.
Makes it much easier for two.
The bippy boppy abepo.
Oh,
I'm gonna
would you like to use
do
your
it
once per?
again because
Yep.
this is probably the only roll I'm making. No.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's not
Whoa.
happening.
I feel that.
Oh my god.
Okay. So most of you spend your time in the village training and working. At one point, in the day, you guys see, 2 people run into the, bar while you're not in there. And then come out and, set off at a jog in the direction they came, the, northwestern, edge of the village.
No.
But it's mostly uneventful. Besides that, you guys spend time with Zaira and Morbid and the various Yuanti who you have assisted over your time here and gotten to know fairly well.
Mhm.
Oh man, I was just about to make a very bad joke. Please continue.
All right. In the evening, Zeke, do you begin rounding people up, or how does it go? Is your do you just set out for the ship alone? Zeke?
Sorry, I've been dissociating a little bit much. Repeat, please.
I said, when you set out for the ship in the evening, do you go about like corralling people and getting the crew, or are you just gonna be like, I'm heading
Yeah,
to the ship?
I'll make sure I'll get everyone I can find.
Okay. You guys gather and
Before fully dipping from the village, just going to go give a gift real quick. I'm going to go find where Zira has left off. And
she's hanging out with you guys. Yeah,
um,
she has her own wood carver's tools that she's working on.
nice. Being a little more considerate, especially because remembering she said I was scary, which is fair. Subtle spell shift to where my eyes are back to looking white with their deep purple. And pulling out the Moonstone Salt Cellar. I had showed her previously how much money we had made. Remember what I promised when we first met? Even if it was a bit scary.
Mm-hmm.
Something you can choose to keep or use when you get older to fund a vocation of your choice.
vocation?
A job. Something that interests you.
Oh. I'm gonna be an adventurer.
Well, I'll get you started. It's worth a lot. And it's for when you're ready. I will give her the Moonstone Salt Cellar as worth 250 gold.
Woof.
Oh, oh man. Whew. Got hot flashes.
You good, dog?
No, I'm all right. I'm good. I go over and I give her a little fist bump. So you be nice and you listen to all these adults. All right, make sure you stick to your gut, but also, use your brain and keep these people safe if need be. All right, and we'll be back.
Promise?
Promise. Pinky swear. And I put my finger out. We swear on it. I'm just like, all right, don't worry.
Look after yourself, kid. I'll be back if I can be.
And I can assure you he's a man of his word.
She will give each of you a big hug, ending with a very tight grab of Zeke's furry leg.
Just sort of give it like a hair ruffle. All right, kid. Look after yourself. We got some dragons that need dealing with.
A little new and different, but something we've faced before in some manners.
Yeah. Easy peasy.
Lemon Torini.
Mm-hmm.
We're missing a person.
She got
there
lost
we
in the
go.
bag.
Lost in the sauce.
All right. The four of you set out,
We ride.
and it is only about an hour before you encounter the workers heading back to the village. They give you the rundown on everything that they finished, and it was the rest of the to-do list. You guys arrive at the Green Haven and see Panaziver lounging on the deck. She's got a makeshift tarp laid out, and the chair from the kitchen propped up, leaning against the boat here. She has some sort of piece of bent metal that she has kind of put under her chin, and she's sunbathing in the end of the light of the day.
Hey, I don't know if Morbid got a chance to talk to you, but he was hoping to have some more muscle around the town, and I don't know if you wanted to stick with them or stick with us, but figured I'd pass on the message
An opportunity.
and thoughts.
She'll kind of like cock her head at you and stand up. She'll point at you and then point at your sword and then go like this, and she makes kind of a questioning gesture.
Uh, you want the sword? I don't follow.
She shakes her head and then her form blurs and changes. And you see a different woman than you've seen before. And she points at herself and makes the throat/gesture again.
Hmm.
And she points
You-
to all of you.
Oh, we need to kill a lady. Right. Sorry, I forgot. It's been a second.
Oh, you still have someone to kill.
She'll
Mhm.
turn back into herself. Pandas ever pulls out the quest log and is like,
That one. It's like, what
oh
do
yeah,
you
this is a
mean?
good moment to update that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just kind of looked at it, glanced at it again. Sick. Fucking check.
Okay. That said, she'll say, she'll take a moment and write out on a card. If you want me to go, I'll stay. Protect child. Then she
We're good.
puts
I
down
think
the
they should be
starts
good for
writing
now.
again, and she holds it up. But you said you'd help me kill her, so
Yeah, we'll kill the lady. And besides, we could use all the help we can get against the dragon. So, all right.
After we're done, then you are free to do whatever you see fit. Whether it is stay with us or stay with the kid. But that
All right,
lady's
cool.
dead.
Yeah, I mean, she was
Time's
doing
dead
that
off.
already. Exactly.
she'll
Hold up
pass
the
the
anchor.
quest log over to who wants to be in charge of the quest.
The
log?
quest
That's a
log.
That's a funny thing to have a duty for. Quartermaster already has a bunch of sheets to keep in charge of, so I'll offer it to some. I mean, should a captain be in charge of the overall quests and subquests?
If you like.
Or...
I don't
I'm
have
just
a
asking,
preference.
does anybody want to be in charge of quests and stuff?
I mean, the captain. I feel like the captain could do it.
Okay.
If that's
Sure.
all right.
All right.
We didn't have a name for that person, right?
No, this is like an OOC thing mostly. Like,
Yeah.
like if you want, you can break it up into as many subtasks or whatever as you want. Then you can add stuff to here freely. I just kind of want somebody to be in charge of it so that I'm not like assigning you stuff, and it's more like you guys choosing.
Yeah.
Because I want you guys to like. The world is alive and stuff is happening. So stuff with all of these is going on, right? And
Yeah.
stuff with the main quest, but that's also just the world quest. You guys are also just pirates who could fuck off to the other side of the world.
Yeah, we could do whatever the fuck we want.
Right. So like, if a quest on here is like, you know, eventually upgrade to airship, I would love to know that is a long-term goal that you guys have. And
Yeah.
anybody should feel free to be able to put stuff on there,
Airship?
but somebody should keep it organized at least to a degree.
Cutlass gets
Like
a hair
the-
ship. It's a wig. Just a flying
It's
wig.
like, a bear ship? Just a bear flying.
Get a nautilus shell at that point.
Dude, that would be boring. Terrify people.
That'd be sick. I mean, we already got like a turtle in the front.
Halloween costume in Otrin for the ship.
We just put a giant shell on our ship and then
Yeah,
put like
exactly.
a blue mask over the turtle's head and just call him Leonardo.
If you guys kill
And
a
he's in
big
the
enough-
walls.
If you kill a big enough dragon turtle, you could put the whole shell around the ship and then just sail that around.
The new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Coming out the tunnels and into theaters.
Hell,
Here
maybe we
you.
could get some dragon hide sails or something.
Ooh, that would be nice. Very nice.
Anyways, I think I should get my shit sorted. So that's probably gonna be personally. I gotta go, but good session.
Hell yeah. Do you mind? I don't know. Do people want to get out onto the water, or is this like a good point? How about we'll say we'll do the next morning where you guys are out on the water.
Getting towards
away
Nobani, you
from-
know?
Yeah.
Just like literally like a couple miles worth of travel. I'm gonna advance, but yeah, I'll do that right now. You run, Sam. Thank you for coming. Always fun.
All right. I'll see y'all
Always.
a little.
Bye. Night
See
night.
ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay,
Boopity
sail
boppity.
out to there. Say.
We are there.
Doing secret sauce shit at night.
Secret sauce. Damn, I'm excited to stab.
I'm always excited to stab.
My stabbing hand is itching. I haven't stabbed in a while.
It's gonna
We
be
simply
good.
must not forget that we are also being pursued actively by weresharks.
Well, some of us are, you know.
Wait, this is. Wait a minute.
But yeah, no, actually, the whole ship would be at this
Real
point.
shit.
Wait a second. Well, they're stabby.
All right. I am happy to announce that we have entered the third arc of this campaign.
Oh shit. Season 3. We better get an animator.
Yeah, so this is very much a JoJo's scenario where we released arc 1 and 2 in the same season. So this is season 2, but it's arc 3.
Part 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
God,
when we hit
They're
part
arcs, not
6.
parts, please.
Oh my god. As long as it doesn't turn
Part
into
6
some
when
Attack
I
on Titan.
erase all of time and
I swear to God, Nate, if I come
destroy
back,
the whole fucking
I come back as a blue dragon instead of a white
universe.
one.
This is when
Yeah,
I
red one.
revealed that thing that I've said all the time is actually bullshit, and all the campaigns are happening at the same time,
God.
rather than all being one cohesive universe and they're happening.
We got the cinematic universe. That'd be
Well,
crazy.
We got the
this is-
multiverse.
Yeah.
The multiverse.
Would Zashi would probably have read stories about how far are we? Where are we in the timeline?
What part is this?
Where the fuck we at?
This is the one and only timeline in, but I'm interested.
Can I meet Ku? Can I shake hands with Ku?
Absolutely not.
No.
Dude, honestly, I feel like Ku would kill Shireen on the fucking spot.
It's like, ah! What the fuck?
What are you?
What is that?
I mean, so
Speak.
I did.
Br-
The notes of this game
Yes.
specificate that the year is 2022.
Oh my god. 20, you mean 20, 20XX, you mean?
No, 2022.
Oh.
You guys are at the 136th year of war between the Gallerstub and Fainroom.
War of attrition.
Or actually, I should say that Gallerstub started taking over parts of the world 136 years ago. Fainrune entered the fray after Atrad, the continent over here, was conquered. That's when Fainrune began annexing the Ukrella Crescent at the same time as